Hello, boys and girls. Sorry to be running late. Got a little held up here. A little bit of chaos in the house. Everybody's sick. So having to take on a few other things. Hope everybody's doing great today. I don't know where Joe is. He may have been here and then left, but he could have taken it live. So I'm not sure what's up. I don't know why I'm talking with an accent either. Let's see. Let me see if I can find him. All right. How's everybody doing today? Might keep this one tight and brief today because got a little chaos going on. But anyway, let me get some content loaded up for y'all. Hope I got something good today. I do have a few things here. And then I might take a little journey down yield land. We shall see. All right, let me get these shots loaded up. I think we already talked about that and that. And, here we are. Chuck said, tight briefs, that can cause chaos. Did I say tight briefs? Did I say tight briefs? I don't know if I said tight briefs. All right, let's see. So you guys just bear with me, have a soda, a beer, whatever. Now that I'm late, here we go. Right, I'm opening some links. I haven't even looked at price today. I don't even know what the fuck's going on with price. Are we just hanging sideways? Yeah, 27,366. So we're hanging sideways. Not much going on. Arbitrum has overtaken ETH in daily transactions. Kind of crazy. Yep. Let me get these loaded. Sorry, folks. You're going to have to bear with me. It's going to be chaos day today. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about that. That's old news. All right. So, where am I? No Joe yet. Type briefs, that can't cause chaos. We got that, Joe. Chuck, thanks for joining me, buddy. Appreciate it. So our friends at Sean's favorite exchange in all of the world, Binance is integrating ChatGPT. So they have launched an AI that helps you. It's fine-tuned to their learning academy, all the info that they have in their academy. So they calling it Binance Sensei, and evidently it allows you to chat and easily get your questions answered about how to do shit on Binance. So look, I think this is going to be we talked about AI yesterday a bit. I think it's going to become a part of everything that everyone is doing, and it's going to be a part of a lot of new business models and old business models. A lot of people are going to try to fit a round peg in a square hole. This is a good first step to AI in this space. Kind of risky to try to do much of anything else, especially as it relates to trading. But this is a great way to take kind of the knowledge that they have specifically on the Binance.com site, and here's Binance Sensei. Let's take a look. What do we want to ask about? This says start here. Here's Binance Sensei. You have to go down in the bottom right. They've integrated into a chat. Nope. Continue as a visitor. And what I want to ask them, let's say, let's ask them, what are derivatives? See if he has that. Oh, Oh, they want a fucking phone number or email. Lovely. All right, so I'll share my email on the show. Okay. What are derivatives? Let's see if they've trained this. Here we go. We'll see what kind of answer they give us. Niblet says, been talking about the case for ARB, but since it's not going to be the gas token, the only case we could think of is governance. That feels pretty weak for driving demand. What do you think the case is? I have no fucking case for buying ARB. I'm a little shocked that they didn't make a gas. I mean, I get it. You know, they want to be true to Ethereum, but then what is the point of the token? It's, you know, look, I think it's important to be able to influence the direction of a project. But you know, after their colossal governance stuff that they pulled shortly after the airdrop, I'm not impressed so far there with the leadership. But I just I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised there's no value in it, and so I think the hype is the value today, and we'll see where it goes from there. But right now, I'm just not overly impressed. But the good news is, you know, the volumes are very high. It's outpacing Ethereum right now. So let's see what they tell us about derivatives. Derivatives are financial contracts that derive their value from the underlying asset. Examples include futures, options, and swap. We have some articles relevant to the topic. We suggest the following readings. Okay, that is the lamest ass implementation of ChatGPT and fine tuning I have seen to date. So I would just use ChatGPT for these questions, because all they're doing here is giving us a 1-sentence summary and or 2-sentence summary, and then pointing us to the articles that are already there. That's not how people use ChatGPT. By the way, when we were talking about AVI the other day, and Joe asked me about what this means from a stocks perspective, I had some thoughts yesterday. I noticed using ChatGPT and Bing Chat that rather than going to Google to search, I'm probably only doing that 10% of the time, and that's for specific things local to me. I am not, or to find a website specifically that I want to look at for a project or a company, but I am not using Google for anything related to learning, anything related to, to anything I would have normally used Google for. I'm using ChatGPT for it. So it's kind of nuts. And I don't know, you know, here's the thing. When Snapchat, Bing, OpenAI itself, and everybody and their dog is integrating with what currently is the gold standard, which is ChatGPT, I think Google's going to have a hard time figuring out their model. And I also think it's going to do some colossal damage to their ad revenue model, because I'm probably a lot less likely to utilize it for local search, ordering things, product searches, that kind of stuff. Yeah. But even Bing Chat now is incorporating web results. So I can find product information and that kind of thing via Bing Chat. I'm assuming there'll be some advertising built into that, or a subscription model. I'd rather pay for a subscription, but I think they're going to see a serious impact on search related advertising. And I don't know if Google can catch up or not, but we'll see. Chuck says, how do I recover the private key for, as a question for Sensei. Nibble says that's just typical chat bot pointless answers. Thanks, Eliza. Yes, Google returned pages, but nobody wants pages. They want the information on pages. GPT decouples the info from the pages. Google is pointless now. Yeah, and I wonder, do I start? Does ChatGPT and other model LLMs that come out that can be, you know, the user using a chat application doesn't necessarily need to know what engines are being used for that. But do I start, like, is there a model that allows me to feed content to chat, and rather than having a full-blown website, you know, I have a way to seed my content into an LLM. I don't know, but that would be an interesting add-on from someone to help businesses promote themselves around specific topics. Maybe there's a model that allows your content around that topic, like say, what are derivatives, to be referenced and linked for a fee. That the per click rate there is actually pretty interesting, especially if users are saying, okay, did that content provide me value? Do I understand it? Was it the right result that I wanted? And then maybe I'm interested in learning more on their website. I don't know. Anyway, everything's going to change. I was listening to Bankless this morning. They had a guy on after Eli, what's his name? Eliver, whatever, who said we're all going to die very soon from AI. The former head of research at OpenAI, who now has a nonprofit around protecting us all from AI, was 3 out of 4 scenarios in his head is we are all dead or slaves. And the 4th one was we are all living in nirvana. So, you know what? 1 out of 4 shots, not too bad. What do you think? Chuck says, I think the peril that Bing chat partially addresses that the responses are disconnected from actual sources. So there's no way to validate the response. Wait until folks Santorum ChatGPT. I will tell you, Chuck, actually in Bing chat now, there are footnotes in every answer it gives you, linking to sources. So I found that pretty interesting because that's only a new addition, I think, in the last week or so. Niblet says, Chuck shot and good point. I have noticed that I still do use Google to source the material GPT serves up. Yeah, look, I mean, I think we all, if we're double checking something, want to double check it, but the average schmo probably not so much. Who knows? But if you guys have something else you want to talk about in AI, please don't hesitate to bring it up. By the way, if you want to do image generation, I discovered something I didn't know, that if you're a Mac user, and there's probably something like this for Windows, there is an application called Diffusion B. Chuck, I think you were the one that told me about Diffusion B, or I told you about Diffusion B. Anyway, the standard stable diffusion model does a really shit job with human related forms. And actually the stable diffusion, the DALL-E model is really shitty. So I was frustrated with that. I was trying to do some graphics around, some logos, Chuck. And somehow I stumbled onto the fact that there are literally hundreds of art graphic models that are as good as Midjourney on Hugging Face. So you can actually add new models to Diffusion B, download them for free and add the models. And Diffusion B works completely on your machine. So you need a machine that's got some power, but my M1 does beautifully with it. And now I can create Pixar styled art or whatever art without deformed human arms and hands and, faces. So I'm actually very excited about that. So let's see what else. I'm rambling along. Okay. Coinbase stepping up to the plate. Going to take on the SEC. They have had a request in for rulemaking. They've had a rulemaking petition into the SEC. I got to tell you, no matter what you think about Coinbase, these guys are not fucking around with decentralization, DeFi, and the SEC. They're fighting at every corner. Yes, they've started an offshore entity. Yes, they're going to have an offshore entity for trading, but they are not fucking around. So they have had, last July, they filed a rulemaking petition with the SEC. They are required to under the regulations to respond to that. But as everything else in Gensler land, they figure it's better to ignore it and hopefully everything goes away, or they've put everybody in jail or bankruptcy by then. So the team at Coinbase isn't fucking around. They have filed suit in U.S. Circuit Court to compel the SEC to respond to the rulemaking petition. The reason they want them to respond to the rulemaking petition is so that they can then sue for whatever definitions that Gensler gets to. But as you saw in Congress last week, Gensler has no fucking desire to answer these questions, even when in Congress, because he still wants to fuck around and regulate through enforcement. And that's exactly what he's doing. And so he doesn't want to be defined or boxed in, because he wants his boys and his team to be able to go out and sue anybody for anything, because his goal, as I've always said, is to centralize and middleman the fuck out of crypto so he and his buddies can make the money. And so he figures uncertainty, fear, uncertainty, and doubt are his best weapons. And that's exactly why he's doing what he's doing. Going to be really interesting to see if the circuit court orders it, and then if Gensler responds or not. If Gensler responds, or if Gensler doesn't respond, kind of hoping we get a perp walk, but I don't know how that works. We'll see. Niblet says, when crypto has enough real world utility, enough native buying and selling on off ramps won't matter. But as long as messing with ramps is a threat, shows a lack of real world utility. Yeah. And look, like I said, we've talked about, we've got Fidelity, we've got other banks that are working. I will tell you, I'm exiting and onboarding in Coinbase with zero problem. You can do instant for some extra percentage with your debit card. You can ACH and wire. I've had zero problems. I'm at PNC and Bank of America. So far, so good. Nobody's given me any pressure. Real world economic utility makes Gary Gensler and the SEC irrelevant. Waldorf and Stadler. And look, here's the interesting thing. I like this analogy I saw in one of these discussions on Twitter yesterday. They think that somebody was commenting who's anti-crypto, that crypto thinks it can do what Uber and Lyft did. And I actually think it's a great argument, because I think we can do what Uber and Lyft did. And it's exactly what you're talking about, Niblets. And that is if we get enough people engaged in the United States in using and understanding what crypto is, then it's very difficult for the politicians to ignore it anymore and let Gensler run wild. And it makes it very difficult for them to pass legislation outlawing it. The key, and where we have fucked up completely, is not paying attention to payments, not paying attention to getting it into the real world, not integrating with Web 2. I mean, that's where we have, kind of epically screwed up. So interestingly enough, I do think that the AI model kind of opens the door to potentially some other opportunities for integrating crypto with some AI models, where users know that it's crypto, but they don't necessarily care that it's crypto, because they no longer have to worry about it or understand it as much. So I think there's some potential models that may come out of the advent of AI and people being comfortable with robots and technology controlling things for them, because as people become more comfortable with automating, it's pretty cool. Oh, one more AI thing, because I can't stop talking about AI. Sorry, guys. We will get back to some more crypto here. I downloaded a Docker container. Thank you, Chuck, for the Docker setup previously. I downloaded a Docker container that installs AutoGPT. And while I have encountered a couple of errors, it is unfucking believable. I have had running since last night. It's cost me like $4.40 so far in API credits at ChatGPT. And this is I only have 3.5 accessing, not 4 right now, because I don't have access to the 4 API. But I set it up with a challenge, the goal of finding my 16-year-old son a used plug-in hybrid or electric vehicle with specific pricing parameters, specific reliability and safety parameters, and specific mileage on electric parameters. And I told it I wanted it to get information, do the research on those parameters, and then start negotiating with salespeople. And so far, it has contacted and started discussions with multiple salespeople at multiple dealers. It's also searching for individual owners. But essentially, it will just run autonomously. And it's basically multiple agents talking to each other and sharing tasks and critiquing each other. And it's fucking fascinating. So highly recommend it. I'll put a link to the Docker download, but it's AutoGPT on GitHub, open source, really, really cool model. So anyway, let's see. Coin Center. Coin Center, of course, has come up with their awesome, as usual, research and response to what the shit that SEC is doing. This isn't specifically related to the definition of exchange and trying to saddle DeFi in with the antiquated, old school, human-centered system that we have now. If you haven't given to Coin Center yet, give to Coin Center. They do amazing fucking work. I don't think there's anybody better prepared for helping us deal with the situation that we're facing with regulators and their knowledge and their capabilities. There are plenty of great attorneys and lobbying organizations and legal organizations that are also doing great work. I just love Coin Center. I love the way they operate and the way they think about things. Niblet said, GPT 3.5 tells me that GPT-4 doesn't really exist. Data envy, perhaps. I think jealousy is the ultimate Turing test. Yes, Shizzy, it is now Mission AI and AI Lunch. Look, it's really hard for us to avoid it, but we will, of course, get back to the crypto. But I may need to start an AI. I'm going to leave the studio and come back in, boys and girls, because Chuck just messaged me and said I'm off the air. Hello, can anybody hear me or see me? I'm back. What the fuck happened? It showed me still on. Wow, everything's just going great today. Thank you, Niblets. Chuck, thanks for letting me know. We've lost every viewer now because everyone thought we were off the air. That's all right. Whatever. Fuck it. All right, let me go through whatever other news I've got. And we're going to call it a short one today because I'm just I'm fighting off this illness that my family. So, oh, now I'm choppy. Fuck. Oh, I got a bad connection. You're off the. Oh, now I'm good. Okay, good. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you for looking out for me, buddy. Oh, Shizzy says he'll watch either way. All right. Well, maybe we'll mix them up, Shizzy, because I got to tell you, I'm a fucking junkie. If you haven't decided to subscribe to my, followed my Twitter AI list, you should, man. There's so much good, so many brilliant people in there. So many people building really cool shit every day. It's just pushing the edges. Okay. So anyway, I don't know if you guys heard me talking about this, but the S&P 500 or the S&P Global Standards & Poor is actually hiring a DeFi director. So I will tell you, and I keep hearing more and more things about this, a lot of old school organizations, despite all of the shit that's going on, the regulatory pressure, everything, a lot of them are still jumping in. Now, that may be Gary is telling them, hey, we're going to have all our middlemen in the middle. You guys get ready because I need you to come in when all these fucking hippies and libertarians leave. So that may be the plan, is they're just getting prepared for that eventuality. I don't know. Niblets said, dust off your resume, Brad. Am I getting fired from the show, Niblets? Who knows? And let's see. I haven't, that fucking resume. That resume hasn't been updated. I don't years. Could be a decade. Could be more than a decade. I'm trying to remember the last time I had a job. 2008. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know what Jello Biafra is, but Jello Biafra said, if you really want to be a punk, put on a suit and fix the system from the inside. I see what you mean. Oh, you're so cryptic. I get it now. Thank you. Yeah, look, I mean, that's got potential. You were saying dust off my resume to go get the fucking DeFi director hire. Yeah, no, they can't pay enough. Dead Kennedy's lead singer. All right. Max Life says, who needs a regular job again? Ha ha ha. The good news is it won't matter if we all want regular jobs again, because there aren't going to be any. So we don't actually have to dust off the resume. I don't know if anybody saw this fucking drama, but the founder of Waves set up a separate Telegram group because all of these people were accusing him of stealing the $530 million that went missing from there's evidently some kind of wallet connection or something. I don't know. I'm not saying he is, no idea. He actually created a Telegram group so he could talk to the people that thought they were wronged. And then he started fucking threatening people, told them he was going to kick their ass. He wanted to meet them somewhere and beat the shit out of them. I mean, this guy is a piece of fucking work. But if you ever had any inklings of going to take a look at the Waves ecosystem, I'm probably going to stay away. So, DeFi Llama, our boys, now have a new dashboard that shows you bridging. So shows you volume on bridging, which I think is really cool. We've also talked about, they had one other thing come out and now I can't remember what the fuck it is. End of year report. Oh, that's their reports. But these guys just keep cranking. So anyway, bridging volume, if you want to see who has the most volume and where's the best place, Stargate is killing it. And I've never used Stargate, but Stargate is killing it. 65 million in volume in the last 24 hours. In the last month, 2.06 billion in volume, 282,542 bridging transactions. Has anybody here ever tried Stargate? I have not. Don't know what it's like, but they've been growing. Oh, it's Arbitrum based. Arbitrum, Optimism, Avalanche, Polygon, Ethereum, Phantom, and BSC. That's fascinating. Anyway, they're number one. Arbitrum Bridge is number two for Ethereum to Arbitrum. Multichain, of course, number three, which is kind of shocking because multichain should be dominating this space. Now I know they had an exploit a year and a half ago or so maybe that's why people stopped using them so much, but you would really think, they would have more traffic there. They actually are built on that Fusion blockchain. Anyway, it's a good product. I've used it a bunch of times. Seller Seabridge, I have used a bunch as well. I really like the UI there. Nice interface, works well. They're doing in the last month about 416 million in bridging. Curious what that equates to in their overall fees and transactions, but that's interesting. But yeah, you got to love DeFi Llama keeps giving you the tools. I really want to go through one day and think about all the ways we can use the tools at DeFi Llama to make money. So anyway, Max Life said Jason Momoa uses Stargate all the time. All right, well, maybe it's a good place to be. I have not, but maybe I'll give it a shot next time if so many people trust it. Let's see what else. There you go. Oh, we talked about this. Arbitrum overtakes Ethereum in daily transactions. Once again, let's go back to DeFi Llama and look at that if we could. Chains. Let's see where we are with total volume locked. In total volume locked, Arbitrum is number 4. Holy shit, there's 307 protocols in Arbitrum. That's pretty fucking fast. That's some serious building going on over there, or copy pasting, but still pretty interesting. Yeah, active users. Look at that. Tron has 2.25 million. BSC 1.09 million. Bitcoin 998,000. Polygon 367. Ethereum 299K. Arbitrum 253K. Litecoin 204K. Solana. That's interesting. Anyway, but overall, TVL, Ethereum is still dominating with Tron, BSC, and Arbitrum bringing up 2, 3, 4. Shizzy said, it's great, fast, and cheap. Whenever I need a fast bridge, I use Stargate. Oh, I definitely have to check it out because I like when Shizzy vouches for shit because I know he's tried all the decadent shit. Nibble says, Polygon is faster, cheaper, better. Go Polygon. Somebody got a bag of Matic. That's awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome. Let's see what else I got in my news feed. This was interesting. 1 billion users will flood the crypto markets this cycle, says Goldman Sachs executive. Not sure what he means by cycle. Now, see, this is interesting because this says Goldman Sachs executive, and now it looks like they're quoting Raoul Paul, former Goldman Sachs executive. Somebody needs to fire the headline writer at Inside Bitcoins. I'm sure they don't even have one. So Raoul Paul is predicting 1 billion users, but he's got a little bit of a bias, would you say? We did this, Coinbase sues. There was something on Arkham, but I don't fucking remember what it was. We already did all this. Wow. That's all I got. I don't know what I did with that Twitter thread from yesterday that I wanted to go over today, but frankly, you guys have anything else you want to talk about? Anybody want to bring something up? I'll send you a link. You can come up and talk if you want, or you can put something in the chat. Not sure what happened to Joe today. Who knows? Who knows where Joe is? Hope he's okay. Joe, I hope you're feeling well. Hope everything's cool with you and you're good. We haven't talked today, so I have no idea. I know what I wanted to talk about. If you're not in, look, let me just show you some of this shit. If you're not in our Mission DeFi group, you're just a bonehead. You're a total idiot. Seriously, t.me/mission DeFi, t.me/mission DeFi. I mean, everybody in here is providing alpha. They're providing tips. They're providing thoughts. There's cool debates going on. If you're not in here, you're missing out. The general DeFi discussion is great. You can discuss our episodes when we post them up. Sean is exceedingly active right now. His name has changed to XBT 7.1K. It's just a place to be. Come join the community, introduce yourself, feel the love. You'll get hugs from everybody. And then you can jump into the Bitcoin discussion, the Ethereum discussion. You could jump into the airdrops discussion and look at all the alpha you've been fucking missing out on. Just, what are you waiting for, dude? I know you listen to this every night. You're sitting at dinner, you're having a beer on the couch, or wherever you listen to it, in the car on the way home from work. We love you. We appreciate that you're listening to us, but come get more out of this. Join the community, be a part of it. It's early, it's small, everybody's buddies, and everybody in there is really smart. Like, there's not a single idiot in there, except me, maybe. There's no shilling, there's no bullshit. Everybody's really serious. The same people you hear me talking and calling out, Max Life, Shizzy, Niblets, Chuck, everybody, we're all in there. We're all chatting. We're all learning from each other. Take a minute when you get home from, this commute, or take a minute after you finish listening while walking the dog or delivering the mail in Australia and Outback. Just take a minute and go to t.me/mission DeFi on Telegram. You'll be glad you did. Guaranteed. That is not financial advice. It is life advice. And as a certified LinkedIn life coach, I am licensed to say that. Shizzy is going to show us go mint some free Zen live. Seriously? Where is Zen? Give me a website, dude. Give me a web address. Yes, can use Matic for Zen. Do I have any fucking Matic right now? Let me go see what wallet has Matic in it. Let me see. All right. Tell me where to go, guys. Give me a web address. I'm waiting. Is there like a lag when you guys send shit into? Oh, I got a little tiny bit of Matic in here. How much is that? How much is minting Zen? What is that? Oh, free Zen. Okay, I'm gonna do it. What's the web address, guys? If it's too slow on the chat here, go to give me some. Put it in Telegram in the group. I guess I could search. I would search ChatGPT, but it only goes to 2021. Zen token? What is Zen? I know we've talked about it before. Is it zencrypto.io? Gentlemen, hello? Did I drop again? Zen is a breathe of fresh air in the crypto space. Okay. Zen Crypto is a breeze of fresh air in the crypto space. The coin value put on your time preferences. Thank you, Chuck. The coin value put on your time preference and on the number of like done, you can get the token for free for being you. This sounds very nice. It sounds very life coachy. Mr. Jack Levin, what have you done? Watch our tutorials. All right, I'm gonna mint Zell plus. Oh, that's not what I want, is it? Do I want mint Zen or mint Zell plus Zen? Gentlemen, no. She just said no. What is no, Shizzy? Oh no, I haven't dropped. Okay. Shizzy, am I on the right website or I'm about to connect my wallet and get drained? What's the story, dude? Polygon? Guys, are you gonna answer me? Answer me in Telegram if you can't answer me here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is this the right Zen web address? Zen.network. I did go to Mint, dude. I'm not on a lag. I'm on Polygon. Okay. Polygon. I need like interim music. Okay, I connected, no data. Okay, now I'll go back to Mint. This is the second time I've clicked on Mint. Oh, it is in Telegram? Fuck. Oh. Well, I don't know what this means. Claim rank and start minting. Okay, I'm accepting the Zen Network terms of use. Are those terms of use inclusive of like draining my wallet? Okay, I'm accepting terms of use. Shizzy, if I'm not on the wrong site, you owe me money. Sign. So I got my claim rank. I've signed the transaction. Then let's hope I didn't just drain my wallet live on my stream. Ah, there we go. Zen Network. Thank you guys. Sorry, I didn't see it. My bad. What happened? Claim rank and start minting. Oh, mint already in progress. Is there a way to see what's going on? Can I see what's going on? Somebody tell me. I don't know. Something's happening. It says I'm already minting. Should I look in my wallet, see if I have Zen? Tokens. I see no Zen. Is it worth anything? Refresh. Okay, I'll refresh. Oh, look at that. What does that mean? C rank, AMP, EAA, term days, estimated Zen. Is that how much Zen I'm getting? 13 million? Oh, I have to wait 487 days. This is like the fucking pod line on Bean. Holy shit. So, okay. Well, I guess a year and 90 days is cool. Kind of anticlimactic. What is the story with Zen? What does Zen do for me? Chuck, draining wallet now. Please hold. No mint for max days. Now refresh. Yeah, 455 days. Okay. What can I do at Zen? What does Zen do for me? What is the story at Zen? What's the world of Zen? Learn more. That's a blog post. I want to know what the fuck you guys make. What do you do? What's the value? Fair Crypto Foundation. Zen aims to become a community building crypto asset that connects like-minded people together. Oh, so it's like a crypto social network. If you're a seasoned OG or simply crypto curious, Zen has the lowest barrier to entry through its unique tokenomics. A universal cryptocurrency to achieve the original mission of blockchain, following the blockchain tenets of decentralization, transparency, counterparty risk resistance, peer-to-peer value, blah, blah, blah. Unique tokenomics. What do they solve? Today's crypto world exists on a very bipolar plane. Namely, the well-known cryptocurrencies are overbought, pumped, and subsequently sold off. The unknown cryptocurrencies are often left just undiscovered for a long time by general investors while suffering from pre-mining and whale accumulation by the founding teams. Zen aims to solve both problems through a fair launch. Does not require participants to deposit any funds to start minting their Zen crypto. Zen starts with zero supply and will only be minted by the participating community. That's kind of cool. I like the idea of nothing exists until people come in to mint it. No backing by investors, starts with any intrinsic value, does not have a controlling or management team. Zen is neither a proof of stake. Zen smart contract uses a fair system of new token distribution. That sounds interesting. It sounds to me more like a model for other projects to use. Is that something they're going to do? Or are they going to, are there going to be other functions around Zen? Staking Zen, What can I do with Zen? Anything you can do with an ERC20 token. Trade it for crypto tokens or NFTs. Tell your friends about it. Play with Uniswap. So it's essentially just a token. No, Zen is tailored on Ethereum. Well, it's actually, it's on multiple chains, I guess. But can I get tokens from every chain, Shizzy? Zen was made to burn. Is Zen listed? Does it have a value now? Or is it still like everybody's waiting for theirs, so they don't have a value? Zen, you should have sent me a referral link. Is this it? Oh, wow. And what did it say I'm getting? 12 million? Am I rich? That's $603. I'll take it. And then hopefully it's exponentially grown by then. All right. Thanks for the free money, Shiz. You know, it's like a savings account. I'll get it later. Right. All right, folks. I'm drained. I'm already was drained. Got a sore throat. Been coughing. Everybody in my family is sick, except my daughter. I have to go pick her up from school. That's all I got today. Sorry, it was a little lackadaisical today, but guess who's coming on Thursday? That's right. That's right. The Sean man. He will be here. He's going to teach you how to be a market maker. He's going to tell you how his algorithms work. He's going to give away all the secrets of his wealth. Okay. Probably not going to do all that, but he is coming on Thursday to talk about how to be a market maker and what it's like, how he develops algorithms, etc. What I'm going to do is, while he's explaining his algorithm, I'm going to have a ChatGPT 4.0 window open. And we're going to ask ChatGPT to build his algorithm. I wonder how he'd feel about that. I don't think I'll do that. I like Sean too much. Thanks, Max Life. Appreciate it, buddy. Need to talk soon. I replied to a comment you made in the Telegram. Chuck and I are going to have some news on that front sooner than later. Chuck, okay, we're gonna build in public here for a second. I think we should have a private demo for the community members, and maybe a private chat around it. What do you think, buddy? Anyway, the name is Kilroy. So Joe needs an avatar clone for Joe's for days he can't make it. Yeah, I hope he's all right. He's got to fly out to, I'm not going, but he's flying out to Consensus. And Chuck says, right on. All right, folks, if you're interested, DM me in Telegram, or and let me know you're interested in seeing the demo with Chuck, but you have to be in the Telegram. You have to be in the Mission DeFi Telegram. So t.me/Mission DeFi if you want to learn the secrets of Kilroy, and Kilroy was here. We'll do some demos and some discussions, because I would love to have input from all the smart people in this space. And by its very nature, what we're working on is community in a lot of ways, but much more, too much more. All right, folks, have a great day. And hope everyone has a great afternoon. We'll be back Thursday with Sean the Man. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, takes 2 minutes max. Go in there, click that 5 stars, and leave us a little review, but make sure you're subscribed. Same in Spotify, same in Apple Podcasts. On YouTube, click the subscribe button, click the little bell, and then smash the thumbs up for Joe, so we get a boost in the algorithm. If you like what we're doing, you can always visit missiondefi.com. You can leave a review there. But we appreciate all of you. Thank you, Chuck, Max, Shizzy, and Niblets, for joining in the conversation today. Love and appreciate you guys as always. And you kind of kept me out of the complete and total abyss, not being prepared and being late today. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you on Thursday. Adios. Bye-bye. Well, maybe not bye-bye yet. Now, bye-bye. I'm going to bye-bye now. We're saying goodbye now.